Hello YouTubers, this is Dragon King Omega, and I'm officially on the Dueling Network, and I am here to show off my worm deck. So I want to make this quick, but in this deck I have 3 Worm Apocalypse, 3 Worm Castros, Flip Effects. This one just helps me at a level 4 or lower worm type monster in my hand, which most likely I'll mostly add this guy to my hand. But we'll get on to that as soon as we get there. I run 2 Worm Chemicals, Ream Being. He's pretty much a 19 attacker probably when it's flip summon, but most likely he'd rather run 2. And then we get into the Worm King. Reason being, running 2. For my own reasons, because of this bad trap card right here. But anyways, I run 2 Worm Tentacles. Just once per turn, remove a worm type monster in your graveyard to have it attack twice, so it's pretty good when you're, for some reasons, like if you use Honest. I run 2 Worm Queens. Now, I didn't get to say this earlier, but the good thing about the King and Queen is that you just sack for 1. It's no-brainer. So you don't have to just sack for 1 because of the effect. And King, he pretty much just does, he's like a Gravekeeper Descendant. Tribute 1, destroy 1. This one just pretty much says tribute a worm type reptile worm monster, which you can also tribute itself just to bring out another worm type monster equal or less than its level. So I can either bring another king or just to be an ass and just bring out Worm Victory. Now to Worm Victory, yes, he's got 0 attack and good defense, but when this sucker is flip summoned or flipped, personally, destroy all face-up monsters on the field that are not reptile worm monsters, and this sucker gains 500 attack for each worm in your graveyard. Not with a different name, but just period, worm monster. So he's pretty much good just to blow up a field. Then we go into the Worm X. Like I said, we were going to get into that. When it's normal summon, just send the worm monster to the graveyard. And also if Yagen's on the field, or if Yagen's in the graveyard, or on the field technically, he can't be destroyed by battle. And that's where this little buddy comes in. If the only monster you control is Worm X, and this guy's in the graveyard, special summon in face down defense position. When this card is flipped face up, return 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. Well, face up though, and when this is removed, it's banished, so it's kind of a one-time deal. Flip all, Worm Oprah. I don't really use it that much. It's just something just to have in there. It's funny looking. Reminds me of Oprah. I don't like Oprah. Don't ask why. And then I run the Worm Rhea. The reason being, it's 20-button beat stick, and I can't really declare an attack when this card's flipped face up, and if it attacks, it just goes back face down. There's really no point in having it. And then we get on to the Worm Solid. I run 2. He gains 100 defense for each worm type reptile monster. And also, if your opponent takes battle damage from attacking this card, just destroy 1 spell or trap. So I always like to have a lot of worm monsters in my graveyard and have them set. So whenever my opponent tries to attack them, it's like boost. I'm going to destroy 1 of your backfields. Then we got Honest. Kind of sucks with that 1. I don't care. The deck runs fine as it is. So, you know what it does. We got 2 Worm Calls. Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, 2 Pot of Dualities, 1 Book of Moon, 3 MSTs, 1 Foolish Burial. Reason being, I use it for mostly just a Foolish Burial Yagen. 3 Polymerizations, but we'll get to that for that reason. Sword of Revealing Light, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, 1 Draining Shield, 2 Mirror Forces, 3 Offering of Snake Deity, the other version of Icarus Attack, which I like this one better. 2 Sakuritus, 1 Dimensional Prison, 3 Negate Attacks, 1 Scrap Iron Scarecrow, and whatever the name is, I'm just going to call it Meteorite. This one pretty much just change off face down defense monsters on the field to face up defense. So that pretty much just helps out this, mostly any of the flip effect monsters out there. And also for each face up, for each light reptile monster you control face down, once they go back face down, you pretty much draw a card for each, and then you special summon 1 level 7 or higher reptile type monster, which is a light, from your deck, which I will bring either King to destroy, special summon, or just overkill my opponent with a 6,000 beat stick. Now we got the side deck. These are just some other cards I put in there. Dark Bribe, don't use it often. People say I should. It helps. Not really. Kinda. Sakuritu, Draining Shield. Then there's Worm Gloosh. Well, I wouldn't recommend it, but it gains a counter for each face down or flip face up. Doesn't matter. Then there's 1 drop off. My extra deck, even though if Future Fusion was not banned, I'd probably put it in here. But Worm Zero, pretty much 2 or more reptile type monsters, so pretty much I could do whatever. So this for each, it gains 500 check for each one you sent. His effect: if you have 2, select 1 reptile type monster in your graveyard and special summon face down defense position. If you have 4 or more, you can remove from play 1 reptile type monster in your graveyard to send 1 monster on the field to the graveyard. Send, not destroy. For those who like to get cards that prevent destroying. So start, pretty much he just says fuck you to start us. And then 6 or more, once per turn, you could draw a card. What they do. I don't care about that. I just like a special summon. And that is it for my worm deck for today, and I'll hope you comment or give ideas about the deck and hope you like it. This is Dragon King Omega on the Dueling Network on YouTube. Peace out.